Gosh, only Joshin could sing notes like that, couldn't he? 大家好，我是英国杰克，这是我亲爱的妈妈。
大家好，我是英国老妈。
今天我们要听一听周深唱《枉凝眉》。Alright then, Mum. So we're once again listening to Joshin, and we're listening to him perform a song called 枉凝眉, which in English I actually do not know how to translate that. So I'm going to ask our 粉丝，如果你知道怎么翻译枉凝眉，可以在评论下告诉我们。好，谢谢。So this is a song which is inspired by the famous Chinese book called 红楼梦, which is called Dream of the Red Chamber, which is one of the four great Chinese literary works, and it was written in the 1700s by Cao Xueqin, and it was famed because it gives a really accurate representation of everyday life. So written in both the vernacular, so how the normal people spoke, but also in the more literary, exquisite, ancient Chinese language. So a little bit like a mixture of Charles Dickens. Obviously Charles Dickens wrote in Victorian times describing how just a normal person lived, but with a little bit of Shakespeare perhaps, Shakespeare who writes in very eloquent prose. So that's what Hong Lo Meng was, a really incredible mixture, and it gives such a detailed account of Chinese life that people really enjoy reading it to today. So this song, 枉凝眉, I said was inspired by the book 红楼梦. Now the book is a book, so why is there a song? Well, the reason for that is there was a TV program that was made of the book in 1987, and this was one of the theme tunes from that TV show.
Oh.
So that's what we'll be listening to today. So Joshin is performing this very recently, Mum, at the 2021 电视剧拼指生点. But he also did a performance in 2017 of the same song alongside a different artist. And I just want to give you a look at it to just show you, does or does not Joshin look a little bit different 4 years on?
Oh.
So we'll take a look.
Wow. Well, he looks different.
Looks a bit different,
A bit
doesn't
different.
he? But yeah, that was him performing in 2017. Today's episode is from 2021. So on doing research for this song, I did find a translation of the lyrics into English, and I think they're really beautiful. So what I wanted to do was to read them with you, if that's okay.
Great.
One is a fair flower from a fairyland.
The other a pure jade without any stain.
If they were not predestined to each other.
Why should she meet him in this life again?
If that's not the rare fate for each other.
Why has their real love come to nothing?
One sighs with no gains.
The other has so much concern in vain.
One is the moonshine in the water.
The other but a fancy flower in a mirror.
How many teardrops may well up in her eyes?
Can they flow on with the cycling of seasons?
So I'm really looking forward to this Red Dreams in the Chamber. It's often said to be China's Romeo and Juliet. It has a love story within it. So yeah, do you guys like it? Have you read it? Do you think it's one of China's four great literary works? It's really interesting to me that it's four great literary works, because there's also the four great inventions, there's the four great beauties of China, there's often four of something, and this is just another example of it. Alright, then here we go. Joshin singing 枉凝眉, inspired by the great classic 红楼梦. Wow. Wearing a red jacket.
This is nice.
Gosh, only Joshin could sing notes like that, couldn't he? So that was Joshin performing Wang Ningmei. What were our first thoughts on that?
Oh, that was so sweet. And it was just typical of Joshin's voice and how he uses it as an absolute instrument.
So as we said, that song is inspired by Hong Lo Meng, which in English is Dream of the Red Chamber. And we could see there he's wearing his red jacket.
And his voice had a dreamlike quality, I thought. The song had a dreamlike
It
thing.
certainly did, it certainly did. Unfortunately, that wasn't the full song. Because it was a TV ceremony to give out awards, apparently didn't have enough time to sing it fully, which is a shame. Would have liked to have heard more of it.
Yes, it was quite a short clip.
Short performance, yeah. But yeah, contrasting him from his performance in 2017, you can see he's developed as his career's gone on, right? He's become more of a celebrity, he's probably on the performance shows more often, so he's using makeup and these other types of styles that people use when they become celebrities to change their appearance.
He just looks a bit more polished.
Looks more polished, doesn't he? Less of a Lao Bai Xing, a normal person, and more of a Da Ming Xing, big celebrity. But the only thing that matters to us is his voice, and he's enjoying his music, so whatever he wishes to do, he's welcome to do. And he's been really successful. Like we said, he's on Chuang Zhao Ying now as one of the judges, as one of the coaches, so he's clearly, getting more success and appreciation.
Yeah.
But yeah, big classic there. I have to admit, I have not read Hong Lo Meng. It's a little bit daunting, along with Xi You Ji. They're so long for me to consider reading. I would like to one day. I've started to watch a TV program about Xi You Ji, just so I can get a better understanding of it. For the time being, obviously spending a lot of time researching Sanguo Yanyi, and that's very, very, very long. And then after I've learned Sanguo Yanyi, I want to study about Qing Shi Huang and Liu Bang and Guan Yu. So it'll be a bit of time before I can get on to Dream of the Red Chamber. But I'll get there eventually.
And my plan is to let you read and study them first.
And then summarise them. Yeah.
It was nice to see Joshin, just Joshin, on that big stage, filling it just with his presence and his voice. I felt it was powerful, and yet, like most of Joshin's performances, it was gentle and soft and smooth. Yeah, it was very nice.
Right guys, we'll wrap it up there then. Thank you to Joshin and his performance of Wang Ningmei. Thank you to Mum. Thank you to you guys. And if there's nothing else to add, we'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bye-bye.